Have been known to stumble on a wild night, lately singing till the morning, such a rare sight. It's not the whiskey or the beer, this town is losing all its cheer. The good times are hard to find. All the hopes and dives are filled with sorrow. The dreams we used to have will need to borrow. All this despair is out of line, the cruise director has resigned. The good times are hard to find. Who cares if we'll regret it? We'll just put it all on credit. Roll into the muck and the mire. Dance a pirouette while you're playing clarinet. Do the tango on the telephone wire. A Saturday, a Sunday, or a Monday in a shack out on the ocean or the highway. You can make trouble so divine. We have to change our state of mind. The good times are hard to find. Woo-hoo! Make an aeroplane out of bologna and lo mein, a giant jello in the governor's pool. Have a big parade, make psychedelic lemonade, go to the library and break all the rules. I smell the sweetest scented honeysuckle, so call out to the crowd, even your uncle. His sciatica is fine, so he can tap dance for his wine. Good times are hard to find. Who cares if we'll regret it? We'll just put it on a credit. Roll into the muck and the mire. Dance a pirouette while you're playing clarinet. Or burn your worries on a funeral pie. So anytime you're ready for a rumble, deep into the crowd where we could stumble, where all the muses will arise. You win or lose, it's worth the fight. The good times are hard to find. The good times are hard to find. The good times are hard to find. Thank you so much. The song's called Sunshine. So many songs with the word sunshine in them. This one's just called Sunshine, though. Sunshine on a day that could be gray. Sometimes that is all I really need to feel okay. When the evening starts to take the sunlight and the sky begins to cry, that could be the best part of the night. Here I am, and I've clearly lost my mind. Just can't seem to do what might be right. Oh, now I have my doubts if I'll ever make it out of this place that is taking such a toll. Sunshine, there are days that you can't say. Just have to find another way to feel okay. Oh, when the evening starts to take the sunlight and the sky begins to cry, that could be the best part of the night. When the evening starts to take the sunlight and the sky begins to cry, that could be the best part of the night. Thank you so much. Had a 6-hour drive to get here today. But thanks to a nice dinner and all that, I'm relaxed and enjoying the set here. I hope you enjoy it. have some songs and movies. This song's in a weird horror movie called Blood River. Most of my songs are in comedies, but this is a crazy song. It does not belong in a horror movie, mind you, but it's playing just when someone wakes up in the morning. Won't you lay your spike down, lay it deep into the ground? Won't you lay your spike down, lay it deep into the ground? Deep in the ground. So we'll move around. Do you remember feeling sorrow? Do you remember feeling pain? Do you remember feeling sorrow? Do you remember feeling pain? Feeling so happy. Trying to always stay that way. Michael was a good man, lots of worries on his mind. Michael was a good man, lots of worries on his mind. Now he ain't around. And we miss him all the time. Won't you lay your spike down, lay it deep into the ground? Won't you lay your spike down, lay it deep into the ground? Oh, deep in the ground. So we'll move around. Won't you lay your spike down, lay it deep into the ground? Won't you lay your spike down, lay it deep into the ground? Deep in the ground. So Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Do a truck driving song. I play England a fair amount. They are fascinated by our trucker terminology, you know, because that's a language that we have created. I play there a fair amount. And let me tell you, they have no problem reminding us that it's called the English language. When it comes to trucker language, that's all American. A seat cover, let's see, let's go through some of the terms. Well, maybe we shouldn't. We'll do it after. A little cut right here, just getting. That should do it. Okay, that fixed it. There we go. This is on my album, The Drinking Songs for Lovers, which also features Earl Poole Ball on piano on this number. Played with Johnny Cash for 25 years. Okay, there we go. I think we're all fixed up there. Got 18 wheels for every beer I had for dinner. Gonna get some more at the station. Gotta stay on the road, the bears don't need to know. I'm gonna drink it to my destination. My love life a little stark. I found a pickle park. We got it on in a baboon butt. She was no seat cover, but I sure did love her. Commercial company has stole my heart. I'm the worst truck driver in the whole wide world. I even have to smell like a girl. I lost more rigs than my stomach as rolls. Smash with the gate rather than paying the tolls. We sing. I was hauling frozen chicken when my rig caught on fire. Man, I hadn't eaten for days. The sizzling meat smelled balsa with some barbecue sauce. I ate the chicken by the warmth of the flame. I heard the 10-7D, so it was time to leave. I snagged a ride in a roller skate. Another 1037, never learned my lesson. Another rig, another time, another day. I'm the worst truck driver in the whole wide world. That I even have a job is just totally absurd. I lost more rigs than my stomach has rolls. Smash at the gate rather than paying the tolls, yeah. On a Georgia overdrive, it was a triple-digit ride, and I did it in the granny lane. With my chicken lights a flash and smash a wiggle, bed past a coupe right in the hammer lane. Too many eggs in the basket past the chicken coop. I knew there was a bear in the grass. Saw the disco lights, had to spend the night snuggling up with Mama Bear. Let's go over that verse a little bit here. On a Georgia overdrive. What's a Georgia overdrive? A Georgia overdrive is when you put it in neutral going down a big truck down a hill. Now, that's dangerous because if you really get the momentum on the truck, it's not easy to just put it in gear and stop. So that's a Georgia overdrive. Triple-digit ride means we're going into 100 miles an hour. Did it in the granny lane. The granny lane is slow. With my chicken lights a flashing, sped past the wiggle wagon. A wiggle wagon is is an 18-wheeler with more than one part of the truck. There's two of them, so they wiggle a little bit. They call them wiggle out. But past the coupe, where the police are, in the hammer lane, and the hammer lane is the fast lane. Too many eggs in the basket past a chicken coop. I knew there was a bear in the grass. A bear in the grass is a policeman hiding in the grass. The disco lights are obviously the name for their cop car lights. Sped past the coupe right in it. I'm the worst truck driver, but I still find work. I back it down in the hammer lane just to be a jerk. I lost more rigs in my stomach as it rolls. Smash the gate rather than paying the tolls. We sing. I got 18 wheels for every beer I had for dinner, and I'm gonna get some more at the station. Gotta stay on the road, the bears don't need to know I'm gonna drink it to my destination. I'm the worst truck driver you could ever meet. Your stuff would get there faster if you left it on the street. I lost more rigs in my stomach as it rolls. Smash the gate rather than paying the tolls, yeah. Thank you. That's the worst truck driver. Got more trucker songs, but you know. We'll keep moving along into other topics. We got other topics. This song's called What's Your Problem? It's about your friend that's always got a problem. You say, hey, how you doing? And they answer by telling you your problems. Like, actually, I was just saying how you doing as a hello. I wasn't asking about your problems. But everybody has a friend that always has a problem. Hey, what's your problem? Why you so bad? Why you gotta mess with everything? Be nice if you could, maybe try to get things right. Doesn't really matter what we say. Gonna be a situation either way. It sure ain't no walk in the park to stay so dark. Went wrong and that went wrong and this went wrong and that ain't right. This went wrong, it's not my fault. This went wrong and that ain't right. This went wrong and then we fought and that went wrong and this ain't right. Yes, it's gotta go either way. Either way. Gonna have another chance coming your way. Another chance for sorrow on this beautiful day. Be nice if you could bring a smile to a broken heart. This went wrong and that went wrong and this went wrong and that ain't right. This went wrong and then we fought and this went wrong, ain't right. This went wrong, it's not my fault and then we fought and that ain't right. Yes, it's gotta go either way. Either way. Hey, what's your problem? Why you so bad? Why you gotta make such a mess of things? Be nice if you could bring a smile to a broken heart. Sure ain't no walk in the park to stay so dark. Be nice if you could maybe try to get things right. Thank you so much. What do you guys want to hear? I wrote all these songs, so if you don't know them, you're probably not going to ask for the other ones. I'll play more of them for you, but I have topics. You can ask for topics. Let's try this one. This one's called I'm Not Here. It's about, well, I'm not going to tell you. You can hear it. Killed me in the morning, they killed me in the evening. Woke up on that couch of theirs to find out I was dead. Squeezed me out a story of tremendous strength and glory. Brings me back to life, I only ask that it's not boring. I'm not here, I'm not here. But by boundaries I'm bound, 'cause I know I was around. I rented out my mind to an unfriendly kind. Money's all around, but I wouldn't call it mine. They tied me up and beat me with office supplies. Paper clips and rubber bands were flying all around. Then I was arrested, and now I'm doing time in a restaurant with a small Italian band. I'm not here, I'm not here. But by boundaries I'm bound, 'cause I know I was around. Everyone was happy at the party of your birth. You and I were laughing in the corner of the room. Then the thoughts came easy and we sang like ourselves. Thought right then that we were there to stay. There's only so much time for your body and your mind to be stuck with you before they must resign. So the next time you kill me, make sure you do it right. Or I'll be singing songs so loud you won't ever sleep at night. I'm not here, I'm not here. But by boundaries I'm bound, 'cause I know I was around. I'm not here, I'm not here. But by boundaries I'm bound, 'cause I know I was around. Thank you so much. You're too kind. All right. We'll play some blues. I'm a big Lightning Hopkins fan. So I kind of do this arrangement like he does. Sort of, but I still do my own thing. Because to like Lightning Hopkins means you have to do your own thing too, I think, is the point. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be sad away. You know the sun gonna shine, baby, on my door someday. I'm gonna lay my head on some lonesome railroad line. Let that big 1800 satisfy this mind of mine. Trouble in mind, I'm blue. My poor heart's sinking low. Never seen so much trouble, baby, in my life before. I'm gonna lay my head on some lonesome railroad line. Let that big 1800 satisfy this mind of mine. Trouble in mind, I'm blue. My poor heart's sinking low. Never seen so much trouble, baby, in my life before. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be sad away. You know the sun gonna shine, baby, on my door someday. Woo! Yeah. I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that I'll be alright someday. If trouble comes, I don't pay no mind. I'll be alright someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that I'll be alright someday. I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright someday. Deep in my heart, I do believe that I'll be alright Thank you. Well, yeah, what do you got? Those are good choices. Let me see what I can do. What's that? How about a Neil Young song in that round? All right, let's do a Neil Young song. You got, what's your name? That's what I do. Oh, yeah. Too dumb to stop. Thanks, Tom. Nice to meet you, man. Hey, let's do one of these. Done this one in a while. I like doing this one. I wanna live, I wanna give. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. It's these expressions I never give that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I'd cross the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner and I'm growing old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold. Yeah, man. Neil says he's not going to tour unless Ticketmaster fixes its problems. So you have to hear it from me. This next song's called Rotary Phone. Goes out to whoever in this room is a Luddite and an anti-technology person. I salute you. There's always been holdouts. All the way back to the days when no one wanted to use the wheel. That wheel's dangerous. There were some people that probably didn't want to use the wheel till somebody invented the brake, which makes sense. That's actually pretty logical. But you know, some people refuse to have a cell phone now. We had a band member that refused to have a cell phone, but then his problem is that all the telephone booths went away. So now he has to borrow cell phones because where is there even a telephone booth? Now it's like you take a picture of a telephone booth when you see it. So anyway, there's always holdouts. Back in the day when first indoor plumbing introduced, there was a lot of people that found that an appalling idea. You're going to the bathroom inside the house? That's disgusting. But we've gotten used to it. We all adjusted. But there was a time when first indoor plumbing came and Grandpa still refused to use it. He'd go outside. This song's called Rotary Phone. It's about people. You know, there was a time when the rotary phone was even a landline. People were like, what? You can talk to somebody in another town from your house? I don't want to do that. See, it's always been going on. From the wheel to the phone and whatever's next. Some people are going to refuse to use the self-driving car. But that's coming. But the self-driving car, the other thing that's going to be great about the self-driving car is that bars are going to get packed again with the self-driving car. If you think about it. I don't know if they'll allow that. I don't know how that works. But the big, giant honky tonks of the United States will return thanks to the self-driving car. I can talk all night about this stuff. Time can move a mountain, make an egg come to a tree, wash away the ocean, make a living room a street. Let me tell a story about the way it used to be. The rotary phone, don't leave a message for me. You're gonna be an old man too. They take away my smokes and say my blood pressure's high. The doctors used to tell us we could smoke them all the time. Like to tell a story, you don't have to hear it all. A rotary phone must stay connected to the wall. We sing. Every time I fall down the stairs, the neighbors come running and say I should take better care. Let me tell a story about the way it used to be. A rotary phone, don't leave a message for me. We sing. Give me lots of whiskey and a really good time. Every day I'm living in my prime. You used to have to go to town to find out all the news. With a rotary phone, you can stay home if you choose. We sing. Every time I fall down the stairs, the neighbors come running and say I should take better care. Let me tell a story about the way it used to be. A rotary phone, don't leave a message for me. You're gonna be an old man too. Oh yeah, let's do it again. Try a little harder and a little to the left. If you don't do it once, how can you do it again? The rotary phone and all the things that we said, my friend. Time can move a mountain, make an egg come to a tree, wash away the ocean, make a living room a street. Let me tell a story about the way it used to be. Let me tell the story about the way it used to be. You're gonna be an old man too. Thank you so much. Well, you said it was 6 hours to get here. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. And that's one time I was in Brooklyn and I was feeling all good. I was negotiating this record deal that was sounding real good. So I ran into a buddy of mine who was a police captain on Rikers Island. He's half Italian, half Puerto Rican. And I told him how good the record deal looks. I said, I think it's, I'm on the verge of happiness here. And he looks at me and he goes, I've been on the verge of happiness for 42 years. And I love that so much. He got me so good with that one that I wrote this song. And this goes for Max. Oh, wait, something's a little pitchy there. Where's that pitchy note? I've been on the verge of happiness for all of my life. I've been taking all love's chances, and I take my lumps in stride. Won't you give me one more chance, just to tell you how I feel? There it goes again. Lay it down and wonder if you see things like I do, 'cause the best I get is the feeling of the verge of happiness. Heartbreak's just a door to loneliness. I've been here quite a while. Only takes the smallest hint of hopefulness to brighten up my smile. Won't you give me one more chance, just to tell you how I feel? There it goes again. Lay it down and wonder if you see things like I do, 'cause the best I get is the feeling of the verge of happiness. Won't you give me one more chance, just to tell you how I feel? There it goes again. Lay it down and wonder if you see things like I do, 'cause the best I get is the feeling of the verge of happiness. Is the feeling of the verge happiness, is the feeling of the verge of happiness. There you go. True story. All right. So let's see. I wrote this next song on my banjo. So the song is called Banjo. Get it? But I didn't bring my banjo this time. It's such a pain in the neck to get a good banjo sound on a stage. Getting a new pickup worked on for it. We'll see. Well, this 47 Gibson sounds all right. 72 pickup with the windows down. Beatlemania 8-track as the muffler hits the ground. He's coming in loud, I don't like him a bit. He only has this job so he can call in sick. Banjo, I can't take him no more. Banjo, I wish you'd just go home. Poor association, he's loose with a gun. He watches television with the radio on. He's coming in loud with his usual gall. Stumbles on the sidewalk as he gets in his car. Banjo, from the roads we drive. Banjo, so we can all stay alive. All the best people, they just wander away. Joe and his torment, well, they're here to remain. Banjo, from the bar he came. Banjo, I wish he'd just stay away. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Sing a song about food. Food is a tricky thing to write about, believe it or not. At least that's my opinion. I don't know, maybe it comes naturally to some people. But there's so many cliches to throw in a song about food. Because generally, we all eat food every day. That's the hope. Oh, yeah. So this song's called Sweetening the Decisions. The idea is when you make a good food decision, it makes your day better, right? You make a poor food decision, it makes your day worse. Like, oh, I shouldn't have gotten that. The food's real good here at MoonShadow, so you're safe. It's good. You made a good choice by coming here to eat. I like the food here a lot. Okay, something's getting on. Come on now, pick up. Behave yourself. Here we go. This song goes like this. Selling off the strength to carry on. The good times of the past are half price, the future's 2 for 1. dreams we have are marked down, they're priced to go. The future goodness of a beautiful day, well, it looks like it's been sold. And a king enjoys his turkey wing. First time you were on a swing, way up in the sky, well, it's better than gold. Pulling on her apron strings, wondering what the next day brings. Hunger will decide where you need to go, sweetening the decisions of the day. Oh. French fries hot and serve up lots of chicken vindaloo. Fresh donuts make the world go round, but fruit is better for you. Buy our steak with the money we make on the grill we like to steer. Got a garden full of vegetables with fresh bite marks from the deer. Like a king enjoys his turkey wing. The first time you were on a swing, way up in the sky, but it's better than gold. Pulling on her apron strings, wondering what the next day brings. Hunger will decide where you need to go, sweetening the decisions of the day. How? And we say, yeah. When the day is done, what do we get? If we sold off all our memories, can we still forget? We'll set sail for an island where they'll leave us alone. It's paradise till the cravings start for the food we get at home. Like a king enjoys his turkey wing. First time you were on a swing, way up in the sky, it's better than gold. Pulling on her apron strings, wondering what the next day brings. Hunger will decide where you need to go, sweetening the decisions of the day. Thank you. That's sweetening the decisions. Yeah. This is a love song I wrote for my wife. We were first hanging around. We were going out to a lot of places, having a lot of good times. And I wrote this song. Sneaking out, feeling dirty, staying out till 1,030,000. So far away, that much is clear. You know I'll always love you, so just stay right here. Don't go to Memphis without me. Don't go away when you're feeling bad. Don't go to Memphis without me. You know I'll always love you, so just stay right here. Anytime you try too hard, you know it never works out right. It happens once, it rarely does twice. So hold me, yeah, hold me so tight. Don't go to Memphis without me. Don't go away when you're feeling bad. Don't go to Memphis without me. You know I'll always love you, so just stay right here. Woo. try too hard, you know it never works out right. It happens once, it rarely does twice. So hold me, yeah, hold me so tight. Don't go to Memphis without me. Don't go away when you're feeling bad. Don't go to Memphis without me. You know I'll always love you, so just stay right here. You know I'll always love you, so just stay right here. You know I'll always love you, so just stay right here. Thank you. I wrote the song in San Francisco when I was living, actually I'd moved from San Francisco and I was back visiting. The song just kind of came to me. One of those ones that just came in one big burst after a phone conversation. I was walking fast, smoking a cigarette, keeping a steady pace under the Williamsburg Bridge with 2 packs keeping me operating. Glad to be out of here, looking for a seedy little someplace. Put on your shoes, moonshine. Put on your shoes, moonshine. There were bad men making me paranoid, wishing I'd gone to bed, dreaming about getting out, rolling to a Dodge Dart, Ella Fitzgerald on, driving a candlestick, making the rented Santa Anita. Put on your shoes, moonshine. Put on your shoes, moonshine. Losing pay for sleep, combing my hair today, promised to feed the dog, taking my sister to the movies last night, lost a ferocious bet trying to soothe the pain, giving me frozen little cocktails. Put on your shoes, moonshine. Put on your shoes, moonshine. Own a place, one of the western states with a cabana room and a big porch and weeping willows. Don't know how he could pay for that. I write a paperback, waking up early for a long time. Put on your shoes, moonshine. Put on your shoes, moonshine. That's moonshine. This song's in the movie Super Troopers, one of my songs in that. Back in 75, he was cold and mean. He was the hottest man on the farming scene. Everything seemed to say it would be all right. One Saturday night, everything went wrong. He lost his farm, his little woman and song. Next thing you know, it's just pennies a day in a worm farm. Worm farm. Well, you never know when things might go wrong. Single day, use your woman in song. Next thing you know, it's just pennies a day in a worm farm. Well, the very next week, it was a Saturday night. He was stinking drunk, just begging to fight. He lost so bad they pulled him around by his tongue. Everyone was laughing at him. That's when the town crier rolled over and grinned. Isn't that the guy who's working on a worm farm? I'm not sure. Roll him over. He looks pretty bad. Oh, he looks pretty bad. They beat him up pretty good there. Yeah, see, that's him, and I can tell you why. Check out his eyes. Yeah, what about him? No, look, they look like they don't match his head. Well, you're right. That never even would have dawned on me. I've seen thousands of people and never thought that there'd be eyes that didn't match a head. Well, this is one of them. Worm farm. You never know when things might go wrong. A single day is your woman in song. Next thing you know, it's just pennies a day in a worm farm. Well, went to work on an August day, and the worms were hot from the sun's scorching rays. Remembered back to the days of his woman in song. He asked himself, if things get so bad from the worms farm to all the things I had, maybe I shouldn't go out on Saturday night. But on Saturday night, he didn't think that way, and that fateful night, he met Katie May. She was in love with his compassion for the worm. See, it was a romantic night, kind of like here, and they were sitting in the corner of the restaurant on a bumble date, having a real nice time talking about this, and he's mansplaining about things like, a screwdriver is a drink and also a tool. Oh, I didn't know that. And they went on and talked like this for a while. And finally, she said, listen, I see where this is going, and I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. Either, you might end up, I might take you home with me if you're a nice man, but I have some questions I made in the past, so I've been hurt in the past, and I don't want to have that happen again. Well, go ahead. Okay. So sure enough, she pulls out her list, and she's looking, and she says, okay, the first question on the list is, are you a Joni Mitchell fan? Oh, well, I did like some of her earlier material, but I felt like later on when she collaborated with jazz greats like Charles Mingus and Jaco Pastorius that her message became convoluted in the complex harmonic structures. Wow, that's a very impressive answer. Okay, I'll tell you what, since you answered that one so well, all you got to do is stand up in front of all these people at MoonShadow and sing me a Joni Mitchell song, and I'll take you home with me. Well, my boss is here. It's going to be a little weird. I will make you a very happy man. You want me to sing it in a Joni Mitchell voice, or can I sing it? No, actually, I think I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, I'd prefer you sing it in a Joni Mitchell voice. Last time was Detroit in '68, and he told me our romantics meet the same fate. Just boring someone so cynical and drunk in some dark cafe. Dark cafe. Well, you never know when things might go wrong. In a single day, use your woman in song. Next thing you know, she's pennies a day in a worm. She told him Eddie Flat, you hold your head up high. The country needs worms, and so do I. But take my hand so we can finish up this song. When it all goes bad and everything seems wrong, remember Eddie Flat's got his woman in song. Two of them just financed their own worm farm. No money down. Ho, 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 worm farm. Well, you never know when things might go wrong. Single day, use your woman in song. Next thing you know, it's just pennies a day in a worm farm. You never know when things might go right. You meet a special lady on a Saturday night. She just loves you working on a worm farm. Worm farm. Worm farm. Thank you so much. That's Worm Farm. Oh, wow. So this guitar here, last year I did a little run with Gordon Lightfoot. I was on the road with him. Played in Rochester, down in New York, in Tarrytown. And I told him this song. I said, I wrote this thinking I was sounding like you, which I thought I was all excited to play it for, but I shouldn't have prefaced it with that, because then it was an awkward moment playing this song in front of Gordon Lightfoot after I told him I wrote it with him in mind. I was just trying to sound like Gordon Lightfoot. Sometimes it's a good song. I write a lot of songs, so sometimes like, today I'm going to sound like this. Anyway, he liked it, but if you end up being in front of your hero, it's better probably not to tell him that you tried to write a song sounding like them. You can tell him after you sing it. But he liked it. Anyway, it's called Try, Try, Try. We'll put some harmonic on it. We have a C harmonica here. No, we got the G. Where's the C harmonica? So then, after we had some fun with Gordon Lightfoot, I remember he said to me, I really enjoy your music. I want you to make sure you leave me your favorite album. And I said, of mine, meaning, and I said, well, that's not fair. And Gordon was surprised by this bite back. And I said to him, well, you think you can pick your favorite album of yours, Gordon? And that made him smile, realizing that as a fellow songwriter, it's not so easy to pick your favorite album. It's like picking your favorite child. Although it depends on the day, right? Anyway, so he did pick an album, which I can tell you after the set which album he picked, but it's an obscure album that nobody knows. Well, it doesn't have a hit song on it, as he said. Hey, little lady, will you be nice to me? Gonna be good to you. Let's pretend we're in love, and we'll see if it could ever come true. There are times when I feel so alive, but I need a little try, try, try. I don't mind, don't know why, but I need a little try, try, try. Yeah. Hey, little lady, will you be nice to me? Gonna be good to you. Let's pretend we're in love, and we'll see if it could ever come true. There are times when I feel so alive, but I need a little try, try, try. I don't mind, don't know why, but I need a little try, try, try. Playing Leonard Cohen and it's shaking all the windows. Neighbors seem to like it too. Lying on a bed and you're telling me a lie. I really like its point of view. Never worry, and I don't ask why, but I need a little try, try, try. I don't mind, don't know why, but I need a little try, try, try. Yeah! Oh, it's really hard to make me lonely. Oh, for somebody or nobody. Just because you felt it doesn't mean it's true. Was November when he drifted away, and he left a lot of friends behind. Pretty sure we could drive through the night, but I need a little try, try, try. I don't mind, don't know why, but I need a little try, try, try. Let's try. Oh, yeah. Let's do a Johnny Cash song. I'm going to play you one. I have the honor, once in a while, I play with Earl Poole Ball. He's a friend buddy of mine. He's Johnny Cash's piano player for 25 years. So sometimes we would play some songs, and he would tell me stories. We'd play them together. And this one, he corrected the chords on. He's like, well, you got the wrong chord there. And being corrected by someone from the band and Johnny Cash's band felt so fun. Like, oh, that's the right person to correct you. And then he said, well, we weren't allowed to play that song, though, because June didn't like this song. But, you know, this is I think it's the first song on the Rick Rubin album. I think just called Cash, I believe, right? It sort of reignited his career for the hipsters to like him. But it's an amazing record. And I went with this. Delia, oh Delia, Delia all my life. If I hadn't shot poor Delia, I'd have had her for my wife. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. She was first time I shot her in the side. Hard to watch her suffer. With the second shot she died. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. She was old and trifling. She was cold and mean. Kinda evil, make me wanna grab my submachine. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. The first time I shot her in the side. Hard to watch her suffer. With the second shot she died. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. Jailer, oh jailer, jailer, I can't sleep. 'Cause all around the bedside I hear the patter of Delia's feet. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. So if your woman's devilish, you can let her run. Or you can cut her down and do like Delia got done. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. Delia's gone. One more round, Delia's gone. Little Johnny Cash for you. Then someone else that signed this guitar here was Merle Haggard. He would put it with his year, so I know the year I opened for Merle Haggard was 2002, the first time I did. And he grabbed this guitar. I asked him if he would sign it. It was at the If I Could Only Fly album tour, which is a Blaze Foley song that he was covering. And so he's doing the song. All right, I finished my set, and I'm walking up, and I'm carrying this guitar, and he goes, "How'd you do?" I said, "Well, Merle, I think I warmed him up for you." And he's staring at this guitar. He had his eye on it. I said, "Merle, I was wondering if you'd sign this guitar." And he keeps staring at it. He goes, "You don't want an old man like me?" "Thank you. Sign a guitar like that?" I said, "That's exactly what I'd like you to do." So he smiles and he sings it. And then I asked if he would sing the Blaze Foley song from his new album. "Thank you so much. I appreciate it." And so then he said, "Yeah, I'll do that one." And the funny thing was I was so nervous meeting Merle Haggard that I started smoking again that night. I hadn't smoked in like 5 years, but I bought a pack of Marlboros just to deal with that I just met Merle Haggard. And I chain smoked them just to take the edge off. And then my little Cinderella moment was when he went to go into the song, If I Could Only Fly, he looked over at me and winked at me and then played the song. So I'm going to play a Merle Haggard song. So I thought I was so cool in doing this song. This is on, there's an album of his, there's a lot of later Merle Haggard albums that are amazing. He and John Prine both, like, came out swinging at the end, which is an amazing thing to do. In fact, John Prine's last album is my favorite John Prine album. But this one is Roots Volume 1 is this album. And apparently I talked to Red, who plays on the record, Red Volkert, and he said, yeah, there's a whole bunch more songs, so I wish they'd release this Volume 2, Volume 3. Anyway, so this song's called More Than My Old Guitar. And I thought I was so cool being the guy that was covering it. And then one day I'm looking through all of Yorma's albums, and he covered this song, which he had the good taste to do, because Yorma's so damn cool. Right on. Right on. Here's the Merle Haggard song. More than my old guitar, more than my old guitar. I love my old guitar like God loves the poor. I love you even more. You know there's love in our family, not a lot of hate to ignore. Love is for music, guitars for loving. I love you even more, more than my old guitar, baby, more than my old guitar. I love my old guitar like God loves the poor, but I love you even more. There'll be no need for saving if you knew what the Lord had in store. What waits for after the man can't imagine, but I love you even more, more than my old guitar, baby, more than my old guitar. I love my own guitar like God loves the poor, but I love you even more. Yes, I love you even more. Yes, I love you even more. All right, a little Merle Haggard for you. All right, well, so I've got a lot of drinking songs. I have the album here, Drinking Songs for Lovers, The Martini Cowboy, Staying Out All Night. So I've been on the wagon now since August. So I didn't write an anti-drinking song, mind you. My regular fan base would kill me if I did. But, but I did write a song reflecting on it all. This song's called Pass the Time. Goes like this. Do you like drinking to pass the time? I want nobody to know. I want nobody to know what it's like to ease the drive, try to get it right. Either way, it all keeps rolling by. He was a winner in the game. Everybody loved the way he played. When he had nothing left to say, find a way to get it right. He disappeared one day. Everybody always loved his way. Did you stumble and hit the ground? A shattered doll, I still hear the sound. I want nobody to know. It's all a mystery no one needs to solve. One day the world might just evolve. She controls the way she feels. Turn it up and down, it's no big deal. I want somebody to feel what it's like to get it right. Grab the reins and feel. Turn it up and down, it's no big deal. Do you like drinking to pass the time? I want nobody, no. I want nobody to know what it's like to ease the drive, try to get it right. Either way, it all keeps rolling by. What it's like to get it right, try to ease the drive. Either way, it all keeps rolling by. Thank you. Now let's counteract that with a good hard drinking song. Thank you so much. Thank you. This song's called Drinking and Gambling. It's about both topics, drinking and gambling. If you gotta ask, you ain't from around here. This here gin mill's mine. Been the anchor of this town since I first fell on hard times. Seen the worst and served them all, peeled them off the floor. Even lost this place in a poker game, but I won it back by more. Drinking and gambling and trying to be happy. Had some good times, that for sure, but I haven't won the war. Drinking and gambling and trying to be happy. Had some hard times, that for sure. That's what the drinking for. This town is made of broken hearts. Gambling makes us whole. Once in a while you gotta lose it all, it just helps to cleanse your soul. I served a man to drown himself, I've seen a life destroyed. We threw a party when he divorced, he was jumping around for joy. Drinking and gambling and trying to be happy. Had some good times, that for sure, but we haven't won the war. Drinking and gambling and trying to be happy. Had some hard times, that for sure, that's what the drinking for. So I hope you have one in your town where you sit side by side with the mayor, the fireman, and the local crew. Have yourselves a time. Morning once again feels wrong, still here's the life we chose. Woke up with a woman so strange and I can't find all my clothes. Drinking and gambling and trying to be happy. Had some good times, that for sure, but we haven't won the war. Drinking and gambling and trying to be happy. Had some hard times, that for sure, that's what the drinking for. Yeah, that's on my, we got that on the Drinking Songs for Lovers album, which we put there. I want to go overtime, I see. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do this one. This one is, this one's about when you're trying to come up with that good answer. You know, when you're in front of somebody and you say just the right thing because you're on, as opposed to when you have that moment that what you wished you'd said. Every once in a while, maybe you have a moment where you said exactly the right thing. Well, this song's not really about that at all. It's kind of about the opposite. Or maybe I don't know what the song's about. That's why I wrote the song, because it's not easily explained. It's in the song. I get confused every time I explain this song, and that's what this song is about. There. When I'm in the wilderness, I really need to use my strength. Survival is a struggle, a marathon of ultimate length. My brain's gone rusty, wiring's on the brink. Been so long since I really bothered to think. Turn of the century, I left my thoughts alone. No one seems to bother me at all. Evolution's tired, armor's starting to chink. Been so long since I really bothered to think. Middle school, I tried to catch a vibe. The world was broken down, compromised. So rooms warm, the Beatles start to shrink. Been so long since I really bothered to think. New York City, hello, I love you so. Hard to hide, but easy to let it go. Hobbs like tarantulas, it keeps it tortured around. Give it a try, revel in a full breakdown. Led the dream to water, but I just can't make it drink. Been long since I really bothered to think. Brain's gone rusty, wiring's on the brain. It's so long since I really bothered to think. Rah. Thank you. Oh yeah. I have this. The other song is sort of like, kind of, the song of mine that's most well known. Is this song "Big Bear," because it's in the Super Troopers movie, right? I mean, you know, it's all right. It's not like your best song. I've learned this with other songwriters too. It's not like your best song gets to be the song. You don't get to choose which song gets to be the most popular. But we have an understanding, me and Big Bear. But the strangest thing is that because it's well known because of the movie Super Troopers, sometimes when I play the song, people think I'm covering the song from some other person. I'm like, well, who is it by then? And then they look it up and realize it is me. So it's sometimes confusing to have your own popular song. You have to convince it's you. But hey, there's worse problems to have. Here's Big Bear. Going down the road, got the fellas on his back, chicken on his fingers in a Bud six-pack, drinking in the morning, little hair of the dog. He's sweet as a bird, but it smells like a hog. Big Bear, he's iron tough. Big Bear's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff. He's Big Bear. We sing. Looking in the mirror now, they cover him behind. Big Bear's got a buddy that they're never gonna find. 420 block, gonna take him out of sight. Never gonna catch you, then you never have to fight. Big Bear, he's iron tough. Big Bear's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff. He's Big Bear. Big Bear's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff. He's Big Bear. Go and take a round. Big Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear. Oh, Big Bear. Oh, Big Bear, he's iron tough. Big Bear, he's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff. He's Big Bear. So remember, if you can, if you're going down the road, be careful of a man who pulls a heavy load. Hotter than the sun and he's cooler than the rain. A chuckle from below, he's gonna ease your pain. That's right. He's Big Bear, he's iron tough. Big Bear's got a chest like a rug. Big Bear, he don't take no guff, he's Big Bear. Big Bear, he's iron too. Big Bear's got a chest like a roof. Big Bear, it don't take no good. Big Bear, come on, give the bear a hug. That's Big Bear. Good old Big Bear. Some guy told me that he named his son after that song. That's strange. Is your son's name Big Bear or Big? Which is it? He's like, no, just Bear. So that's, you know. I haven't met the kid yet. I don't know how he's adapting. I got a couple more for you. I'm finishing up. I'm Jack Grace. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks, Sully, for having me. Thanks, everybody. This song's called 7:30 in the Afternoon. It's about maybe having a night where you forget what time of day it is. When your heart opens up to catch a chance for love, you're spiraling for the fear of your fate. Whistle to me, I'll whistle to you. We'll leave the games in the parlor, already caught your bait. There's a time to get rowdy, kick a door in half, and other times there's not a thing to do. Can't decide if I should tell you the truth at 7:30 in the afternoon. Now how's about a sleeping? It's still just living. I can dream all the time if it's the day or night. Who's gonna tell me if it's wrong or right? 'Cause the world keeps kicking. If you're dead and gone, if you're a champion or if you lose. I just don't know if that's the sun or the moon at 7:30 in the afternoon. Well, the stomach got angry, so it settled for a taco, another beer to help to wash it down. The suds, they started flowing, and my drunkard started showing. Love you, baby, when we're careless in town. I know my mojo's always up and all the markets are down. My head's so weary, I don't know what's true. I just don't know if I should tell you the truth at 7:30 in the afternoon. How's about sleeping? It's still just living. Oh, I can dream all the time if it's the day or night. Who's gonna tell me if it's wrong or right? I like a life without order, a world with no borders, a woman I can trust to be true. I just don't know if that's the sun or the moon. It's 7:30 in the afternoon. I got a whole lot of things I know I have to do at 7:30 in the afternoon. Can't decide if I should tell you the truth at 7:30 in the afternoon. You know, sometimes those nights just happen that turn into mornings, that turn into nights. Sometimes that's being bad, sometimes it's doing it right. Here's another one, the drinking song of mine. This one's in the movie, another movie of theirs. This is in the movie Beer Fest, which I think is a funnier movie than Super Troopers, actually. That's my. And Cloris Leachman's in it. You know, young Frankenstein. Or if in the 70s you watch the show Phyllis, that was her. But she's, you know, Frau Vlucher in Young Frankenstein, and she's in Beer Fest. And so's my song. What I drink and who I meet at the track is my business. What I drink, who I meet at the track is my business. Last night I slept in the car. Woke up to one chew, $20 and a half smoked cigar. What I drank, who I made the track. What I drank, who I made the track. Is my business. Yeah, yeah. You know I'll always be true. So give me a chance to win big about something for you. What I drank, who I made the track. What I drank, who I made the track. Is my business. Yeah, yeah. Last night I slept in the car. Woke with one chew, $20 and a half smoked cigar. What I drank, who I made the track. What I drank, who I made the track. Is my business. Yeah, yeah. Bourbon and soda in hand, drinking and gambling, losing the best that I can. What I drank, who I made the track. What I drank, who I made the track. What I drank, who I made the track. Is my business. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm Jack Grace. I'm going to play you my little theme song. Everybody should have a theme song. This is mine off my album. It's called The Martini Cowboy. Martini cowboy was riding in a cab past the horses in the stable in Central Park. The sun was on the rise, so the day'd begun, but the night was long and the ladies were young. He cried, damn, that was such a good time. Why can't all of life be as great as it was tonight? And I wish we'd all rhyme. The city folk laughed, they said, where's your horse? He said, it's up your ass. No, it's racing, of course. The martini so cold that the glass was all frost. The romance was strong, but it came at a cost. She said, you know that I care for you so, but it never could work. Don't ask me why, it's just something I know. Think I better go home. Another night, another dance, another song, another chance. Another lady is swept in the field of his charm. She said, you know I could fall for you, so I will implore to you, give me one more martini and I'll simply adore you. She cried, damn, that was such a good time. Why can't all of life be as great as it was tonight? And I wish it would all rhyme. They dated for a while in a city folk style, with martinis and oysters and taxis and bars. Well, the romance wouldn't last, it was all in the past. The martini cowboy had chosen the night. He cried, damn, that was such a good time. Why can't all of life be as great as it was tonight? And I wish it would all right. I wish it would all right. I wish we'd all run. And I wish we'd all run. Thank you so much, I'm Jack Grace. It's been an honor to play for you. You know, I forgot I have this brand new song I just wrote. I'll try now. We're going to do a couple more. Thank you for asking for more. That makes me feel good. So I was on a little bender in Miami, and I wrote this song, and I found it recently. I thought I should finish that song. Take me down to Miami, I wanna find a place to go. Take me down to Miami, leave behind my worry and woe. Take me down to the place I know, where the beach is hot and the days are slow. Take me down to the place I know, full of life. Dory played piano, sorrow was a middle name. She could break a heart in two with a string of notes that she could play. Disappear into the night with a soldier on a wooden leg. A secret knock gets you something strong for the pain. Take me down to Miami, the only place I wanna go. Take me down to Miami, nobody ever needs to know. Take me down to the place I know, where the beach is hot and the days are slow. Take me down to the place I know, full of life. My heart's been arrested, and I cannot find the bail. I could try to contest it, emotions are the cruelest jail. Take me down to the place I know, where the beach is hot and the days are slow. Take me down to the place I know, full of life. Full of life. That's a brand new song. Probably should just call it Miami, but we thought it was fun. It sounded like people were saying Miami, so we went with Miami, M-Y-A. So this next song, what happened was the year I got divorced, I was then spent the whole winter in my basement apartment in Brooklyn. Has no windows. It was a good way to really, work it out. So what I did to try to cheer myself up is I sat in that apartment and watched all 11 seasons of MASH. That really worked. They did the trick. If you're going to wallow in sorrow, you might as well just go for it, I figured. So I wrote this song called Oh Woe Is Me. And that's what I'm going to play for you now. But, since then I now have remarried. I have a 2-year-old baby at 55, daughter. And So I said, that song was good, but it's just too sad. Maybe I can do something with it. So what I thought was I'd put a bossa nova beat under it, because then it's like you're sad, but you're lying on a beach with a bottle of tequila sad. It's not as bad. So this song, so the other thing I did that winter was I listened to a ton of Gordon Lightfoot, right? So I make a little mention of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald in this song. So a year ago, I kind of brought this song back with its new version. And who's in the audience but somebody who works with Gordon Lightfoot? And he says, hey, would you like to do some shows with Gordon? I think he'd really like your songs. I said, sure. So this song got me on the road with Gordon Lightfoot. He signed the guitar right here, actually. Gordon Lightfoot's right next to Randy Newman and Merle Haggard there, and Doc Watson there. All right, here's Oh Woe Is Me. The first verse goes the way he was intact, lying on my belly after probably watching season 7 of MASH. Oh, woe is me. It just came tumbling down. Oh, woe is me. It just came tumbling down. Oh, woe is me. It just came tumbling down. Oh, woe is me. It just came tumbling down. Like a wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald in my heart. Episodes of MASH, they keep playing in my apartment. Oh, woe is me. It just came a tumbling down. Oh, woe is me. It just came tumbling down. Like a rock that keeps hitting me in the head over and over again. Might have been those stupid things I did, or maybe it's something I said. And I know it's not the fault of the world at all. It's just me. It's just me. And I know this whole world could go wrong if it don't break free, if it don't break free. All I see is a lot of pain right now. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. It just came a tumbling down. Oh, woe is me. It just came tumbling down. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Here's one of those ones. I'll play a couple I wrote during that crazy COVID thing. This world just keeps breaking all the things that we made, and we try to mend the fences, we'll crumble to the ground, become the earth where they came from again. Mother Nature takes what she makes away, sets the stage for another chance to play. Something's new, built to grow old, gaining ground, a growing old. Desperation calls a situation. Will springtime's wealth provide for a winter's cold? Mother Nature takes what she makes away, sets the stage for another chance to play. All right. Yeah. This next song is called South Dakota. I've kind of learned by playing this song of mine for years. I wrote this song like the end of the, remember the 20th century? I wrote this song at the end of, way back in the 20th century. So I've been playing this song a while now. And what I've learned is that, you know, there's a lot of different states I have songs mentioned, and once in a while I ask anyone here from New York. There's always someone from New York everywhere. And yet, South Dakota, it's very rare. Anyone here from South Dakota? This seems to be what generally happens. And I love it there, I do. I did some vacationing there. And the other thing, people in South Dakota, when I vacation, they're like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm on vacation. You have a beautiful state. You're really underselling yourself." I mean, when people come to vacation in New York, I don't say that. Like, "Oh, you're here to see the stuff. I get it." And, you know, the Missouri River and all these beautiful things. There's so many beautiful things to see on the eastern side of the state. See, everyone goes to, you know, where the western side of the state. But it's really beautiful, like around... Anyway, I'm going to play the song. It's called South Dakota. And my conclusion is that people in South Dakota stay in South Dakota for the most part. ain't got the money, got some time to use up. Call up all the people, but they're tired of shoveling. Looking for a party, but there's nothing on Monday. Tuesday, much better, gotta figure out something. South Dakota. Someone had a birthday, but I wasn't invited. Slipped in through the back, I got a little excited when I saw chocolate cake talking to ladies, singing about the law and the mistakes I made. South Dakota. All right. Hey, have you ever been to South Dakota? Yankton, South Dakota, where the paddlefish swim. Swimming in the river where the riverboats hurry, trying to beat the currents of the mighty Missouri. Really crazy fact about Yankton, South Dakota. They have paddlefish, okay? Now, paddlefish are over there by the dams, where they dam off the Missouri River. But the paddlefish are only in a remote part of China and in Yankton, South Dakota. Those are the two places. They look like dinosaur fish. And apparently, there might be a few other places, but generally the only two places in the world is Yankton, South Dakota, and someplace in China. Yankton, South Dakota, where the paddlefish swim. Other fact about Yankton, South Dakota, there are two famous people from Yankton, South Dakota. Tom Brokaw and Lou Ferrigno. Oh, Lou Ferrigno. We didn't hear about him much anymore. Going over the bridge, gonna go to Nebraska. At a wildlife fry on a Missouri. Someone tried to tell me about a 50-foot sturgeon. Next, they tried to tell me that my mom was a virgin. South Dakota. All right. I ain't got the money, got some time to use up. Called up all the people, but they're tired of shoveling. Looking for a party, but there's nothing on Monday. Tuesday, much better, gotta figure out something. South Dakota. Oh, yeah. Let's do Candyman. There's a lot of different Candymans. I think the first Candyman I actually probably heard growing up was the Sammy Davis Jr. Candyman, which seems pretty, that Candyman's pretty sure he's just singing about candy. I think the next Candyman I heard was then going to see Hot Tuna, and I heard that Candyman, which is kind of like based on the Reverend Gary Davis version of Candyman, which is based on an older version of Candyman. And that Candyman, I'm thinking they're talking about drugs in that song. And then the next Candyman I heard is a different song, which is Mississippi John Hurt, which I'm pretty sure he's talking about sex. So sometimes it's like the Candyman's about drugs or sex or candy or all three. I mean, all those, you know. And then there's the band. My friend Dan Reeser's in that band. What is it called? They have this "I Love Sex, Drugs, and Candy," whatever that song is. But that song's not called the Candyman. It's called "I Love Sex, Drugs, and Candy" or something. Sex and Candy, something. Anybody know what I'm talking about? What the hell's his name? It's Dan Reeser, my bud, who played in this band I was in that band. Anyway, Candyman. So let's do one of the Candymans. We'll do two of them, two totally different Candymans, but everybody likes to talk about the Candyman. And here's this one. Well, Candyman, been here and gone. Candyman, been here and gone. Candyman, been here and gone. I wish I was in New Orleans, sitting on the candy stand. Well, Candyman, salted dog. Candyman, salted dog. Candyman, salted dog. I won't be your Candyman, and I won't be a salted dog. Now there's one Candyman, right? And then Mississippi John Hurt, which I think this one's like the dirtiest song I know, but you could totally play it at a children's show. No one would know. It's a dark idea, but it's just, you know, it's back in the days when all the dirty stuff is hidden. Double entendres. So it's a total G-rated song. That's the dirtiest song I know. But I take the version he has. So basically, Mississippi John Hurt, if you know the story of him, basically, is that, you know, they did some field recordings of him in 1928. Then they rediscovered him in the early 60s and put him on the Newport, I think it's the 1962 Newport Folk Festival. And he lived the last 2 years of his life and died at 72, but the last 2 years of his life, he was enormously famous. So during that time, between 28 and 62, he kind of evolved the song a little bit. So I do sort of a mashup of his 28 version and his 62 version. And it goes like this. All you ladies gather round, good sweet candy man's in town, it's the Candy Man. Sweet Candy Man, got a candy stick that's 9-inch long, sells it fast, a hawk could chew his corn, it's the Candy Man. Sweet Candy Man, oh yeah. Now all I know is Mr. Johnson said, she always takes the candy stick to bed, it's the Candy Man. Sweet Candy Man, you try this candy, good friend of mine, sure will want it for a long, long time. It's the Candy Man. candy man. All right. Now this candy stick don't melt away, just gets better, so the lady says the candy man, sweet candy man. You try this candy, good friend of mine. Sure will want it for a long, long time. It's a candy man, sweet candy man. You and the candy man are getting mighty sick. You must be stuck on the candy man stick. You must be stuck on the candy man stick. That's the Mississippi John Hurt. That's sort of the 28-62 mashup. You get really nerdy about it. All right, my pleasure. All right, I'm going to close with one more song here I got for you. This song's called So Very Beautiful. I hope you like it. I'm going to record it this next week. This is one of those songs I wrote like over a year ago, and it was just hard to get right. Do you remember when things all went to hell? My head was in concrete, drying into a slab, so I couldn't tell. So I couldn't tell how things had gone. So very wrong that it was beautiful, beautiful, ah, so very beautiful. Now things are better, I learned to smile. Yes, it's true, I found my way, but it sure took a while before I could trust someone. I mean, really touch someone with all my soul. I once broke down my soul so hard that it was beautiful. Beautiful, oh, so very beautiful, oh, I guess it was beautiful. So until the next struggle that comes my way, I take the scenic route as the highway is littered with pains. Some people get a gentle ride, others get a bumpy ride, but everyone goes. So make sure you know that it was beautiful. Beautiful, oh, so very beautiful. Yes, it was beautiful. Thank you so much, folks. I'm Jack Grace. Hope I'll be back soon. Got a house concert in Pittsburgh tomorrow night. Thanks. See you around.